Greetings, pod fans. It's me. It's Pod. So I've been alive now for nearly 26 years, and I like to think that I've learned some stuff about living life and being a person. So I'm gonna put some advice into your heads. Hit you with that podvice. Or we can just call it like Pod's advice if we don't want to word merge wordging. So I wrote a list over the past while. There's a few things, there's probably more stuff that I've learned, but this is the stuff that popped into my head over the past little while. So listen up and learn, kiddos. This one says, if you're going to be self-deprecating as a joke, be sure that the person you're talking to knows that you're not shit at things. Nothing worse than being interested in a person and suddenly discovering that they believed everything you said, and it's damn near impossible now to prove them wrong. Seriously though, this does happen. I used to be a kind of a person who just was good at stuff and just, I don't know, this seemed to come off fairly well, and people would tell me like, wow, damn, like you can solve a Rubik's Cube, you can juggle, you've got all these random skills, you're so good at everything. So I started being super self-deprecating about my life and everything, and people thought that was quite funny. Then I got to the point where, I was meeting new people and they didn't know, I had never shown them that I was actually good at anything. But I kept going on with the same jokes about like, yeah, but I'm terrible at everything anyway, so it's fine. And they didn't find that funny, they just took that as fact. And if you're like trying to make friends and trying to do stuff and you're just after telling them that you're bad at everything, they're not going to believe you when you suddenly go, wait, no, I'm actually good at stuff. So yeah, that's very specific and probably applies to me mostly, but it happens, so beware. Leave your headphones at home sometimes is a really good one, because I have a habit of just walking everywhere with headphones in, like actual over-ear headphones, and just ignoring the world. And then when I arrive somewhere, I take them off, and I realize that I've been in this bubble that has suddenly gone, and now I have to interact with people, and it comes out with a, hey, hi, I would like to buy this chocolate bar. Music is great, music is perfect, listening to things and just being off in your own world is fine every now and then, but it can be bad if you're doing it all the time, I have learned. So, leave the headphones at home and interact with the world. You also, I've noticed, you seem to just notice things about the world more, like, something, oh, that never noticed the top of that building had a wind vane on it. That's interesting. But it does help. It really does. And it's good to get into the habit of having to interact with people that you don't know. Even if you don't interact with the people at all, just having them around you and like having to hear other people's conversations is a very good way to realize that you're not the only person on the planet. So it's good. If you're a dude, pee sitting down sometimes. You work hard and you deserve the comfort. And even if you haven't been working hard, just do it. Comfort is good. Even the most empathetic people get it wrong sometimes, so if you want to know how someone feels about you or a situation, just ask. Different people show their feelings in different ways. If someone starts acting strange towards you, or just acting odd around you, don't instantly jump to the conclusion that they hate you. I've done this, and I do this. Sometimes there's something going on in their life which has nothing to do with you. And if you ask them and they say nothing is up, then you've tried at least, but yeah, don't jump to that conclusion where you assume that people don't like you anymore. It doesn't work. Talking is good, communication, just chat it out and get to know what's going on in the other person's mind and let them know what's going on in your mind. And on the note of your mind, if you ever feel like you're being short with someone or being very like, you're not having a good day and you meet someone that, you like and you like hanging out with. If you feel like you're being a bit off or whatever, just tell them. Don't let them jump to conclusions. It's not good for friendships. Communication, relationships, yeah. Where's the comedy? This isn't good. Because everything I thought of was like just actual things that I was like, yeah, I'm really bad at that. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm gonna tell the world about the fact that it's good to get good at things. The present you make is better than the present you buy. Everyone knows this, but that can be extended to you. Even if you're going to buy something for someone, you don't have to spend a heck a ton of money. Sometimes carefully planning out something and spending less money, just buying a toy of their favorite animal or like, something in their favorite color or something like that is much better than buying them a freaking phone, you know? Just think about your relationship with this person and figure out something that represents that and something that they will like based on how you two interact. Private jokes are always really good. If you buy something related to a private joke between you and a friend, that's amazing. You don't have to spend a lot of money, and don't get to the point where you're just spending money for the sake of it and not really thinking about what you're buying. Okay, this is one of the last ones, and it is maybe one of the most important in my opinion, but we'll see. This is what I said was, don't be afraid to ask for help, and if you can't do something yourself and you need help from a professional, don't think that they're going to judge you for asking them to do it. It's their job. That's what they get paid for. This can cover broad thing, anything. Like, if you figure out you can't do a thing, or if you want to learn a thing off of someone trained. Or if, you know, you need help with your life, figure out where things, or what help you need and find professionals for that. But with all forms of help especially, get help. You know, if you're not feeling good, there are people out there who can help you. It's not a weird thing these days. It's 2017. Yeah, just get help. It's not as scary as you might think. So yeah, I don't know if any of that helped at all, or if anyone's even going to follow my advice, but I don't know. I just started having all these thoughts about, like, I should improve that. I should tell people about the fact that that might need improving in their lives. So, there you go. If you have any other pieces of advice that you have learned through your life, put them in the comments for people to read and stuff. Maybe I'll do another one of these if I think of some more stuff. I don't know if any of this was any good, but I don't know. Trying new things, just helping the people of the world. That's you. So I'm gonna go there, and I will talk to you all on Monday. So, oh, also, a final piece of advice. If you're like me and you're really bad at drinking enough water, get a fancy water bottle with a button. I only got it yesterday, but I've drank like 4 liters of water just because it's fun. There's a button on the back here, and that actually opens the opening, and it's